Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's June 20th, the summer solstice, and we're looking at a picture of Angel Lake with some virga falling from the sky. Virga is moisture that doesn't hit the ground. And we had some pop-up thunder showers yesterday, a wildfire that started north of Stanley we'll talk about, and incoming cold weather. A lot to get into. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, we ask you to do a one-time donation. You're even better, sign up for that monthly sustaining membership. All right, so we got a big pattern change coming in today. Big area of low pressure coming in from Alaska, bringing lots of cool air, snow in the mountains. We're going to start out with some rain showers today. That snow level is going to drop as a cold front makes its way through today. Those levels are going to drop all the way down to 6,500 feet by Saturday morning. Now, the majority of that precip that's going to fall today is going to fall probably down to 7,500 feet with snow. And then we're going to have some gusty winds this afternoon, gusting up to 40 miles per hour. And that's going to be this afternoon into tonight. And cover those sensitive plants, those vegetable gardens you have going on out there. It's going to get into the low 30s for the Wood River Valley, probably, and then, yeah, the 20s for Stanley. All right, let's get into the fire. So this is the Jones Gulch Fire that was reported yesterday at 11:30 a.m. It is approximately 10 to 15 acres. They hit it pretty hard. The Forest Service, I think it's not officially implementing, but there's talk about going back to the 10 a.m. policy, which means if a fire starts, they're going to try to put it out by 10 a.m. the next day. That's got some good and bad things to it. Too much to talk about right now. Either way, they had a pretty big crew, 20 people on that, and three helicopters doing some suppression. And it looks like this is a picture from Custer County showing the fire. These are the hot spots where it was at. So Jones Gulch is if you're heading past Lower Stanley. It's kind of that next left up there. I think some people camp up there. There wasn't any lightning strikes yesterday in that area. As I'm saying that, let's see, yeah, right up here is where that fire is. So all the lightning strikes yesterday happened over in the eastern side of the boulders. What else do I want to say? Yeah, so it's probably human started. One thing, it does look like it's out based on the satellite. I know fires usually die down overnight with just higher humidity levels, cooler temperatures, but not officially saying this, but it looks like it could be out. So that's a good sign. All right, moving on to the winds. I woke up this morning at 4 a.m. with some gusty winds. Baldy was reporting 55 mile per hour gusts. It's pretty good for around here. Usually soldiers what's booming. And we got this area of low pressure. I did not draw today, but it's right here spinning, and we are going to be picking up some moisture throughout the day because of that. So pretty big, impressive system coming in, going to bring lots of cooler air. Let's look at the HER model, and then we'll look at the NAM. So we'll play it to right about now in the morning. So you can see it builds up, and there's this significant cell coming through from Galena Pass all the way just short of Stanley. So it's going to be hitting mostly the southern end of the Sawtooth, and then it'll work its way up into Stanley later this afternoon into tonight, and probably lay down some snow down to 7,500 feet, maybe even valley floor. Kind of really depends on if that moisture continues. It looks like there's not going to really, when the coldest time of the day tomorrow morning, there's not really too much moisture out there. So then tomorrow, Saturday, is going to be looking a little bit more like pop-up showers, not as widespread moisture as today, so more scattered. And then that kind of tails through Sunday, and then the storm system will be out of the way by Monday. With this, we have some chance for thunder and lightning today, 30 to 40% chance up in the Stanley area, and then a little bit less tomorrow afternoon, Saturday afternoon. We're going to have a big temperature drop. Looking at Haley, this is 72 degrees for the high today. It's going to be 58 degrees for tomorrow. And you can see each night we're going to be down in the mid to low 30s in the Wood River Valley. So like tomato plants, cover those things up, other sensitive plants, so they don't get nipped by frost. Stanley is going to be waking up with 26 degrees tomorrow and then 25 degrees on Sunday. So quite chilly up there, more like spring temperatures, not summer temperatures. But then this will blow through and be warmer again and clearer for next week. This is looking at snow totals. The biggest area it's going to be picking up, it's going to be kind of elevation dependent, is going to be the Lost Rivers. The Lemhis are going to be also picking up quite a bit of moisture, but over in the Lost Rivers is going to be 6 to possibly 12 inches of snow, so not a good weekend to go up Bora, or if doing any high peaks over in the Lost Rivers. And then lastly, looking at the moisture coming through, this is going to be through Sunday evening. Fairly dry in the Wood River side. The further north you get towards Stanley, like the southern end and central Sawtooth are going to be getting the bulk of it, about 3/4, almost an inch of water. Stanley is looking at about a quarter to a half inch of water, and the white clouds are about 3/4 of an inch. So that's the nitty gritty. A lot going on this weekend for kicking off the official summer, or at least summer solstice. It's been summer for people out of school already.